Hi, Irina.
Hi, Sunny. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
So,
Hey, good morning, everyone.
hey, good morning, Shin.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, good morning, Ray. Yeah. Let's wait a few minutes, for more people to check in and before starting the meeting. Meanwhile, the meeting notes is at this place. Sunny already started. Yeah, thanks. Mm. Before we started, Tracy, I wonder, did you get an email from all the companies that they are representative in the for the outreach committee?
We circulated the form, and then on the board call, they asked me to put together
Right.
a list, which I'm working on at the moment. So I've got to go through and kind of match everything. So I haven't looked at that form recently, so we're working on it.
Yeah, I was in the board.
Yeah,
Do you think this can be closed this week?
yeah, we'll do our best.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So we can send out, and we can also adjust this time if we don't need 1 hour every each session. We can change it to 30 minutes for the best use of everyone's time. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to shorten it or you decide to shorten it, I can definitely do that.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So first, actually, I would like to know that each company's representative and remind them to join the meeting. Yeah. Okay, let's get started. First thing is to build the agenda. Okay. Oh, the first thing is submit. Story workshop. The second story workshop. Okay, we have upcoming webinars. Yeah. Also, I see less movement on the training. Anyone else would like to add things to the agenda? Okay. Okay, let's get started.
Right. I can quickly go through the first one here. So as folks might know that SONiC will host a booth at the upcoming Open Networking and Edge Summit, also known as One Summit, on March 31st. That's a co-located event with KubeCon EU this year in London. And the One Summit team is giving out a 30% off registration discount if community members can take the 2025 networking open source survey. I believe you should take about 5 to 10 minutes. And then once you complete the survey at the end of the confirmation page, you will be able to get a code to register for the 30% off of registration at upcoming One Summit. So I have shared the link here. I will also add the link in the Zoom chat. And yeah, if you're interested, please take this survey. And this is a good opportunity, I believe, for the LF networking project to learn more about how people are using open source in the networking community. So your help will be really appreciated.
Question for you, Sunny. Does it support remote joining, remote attendance?
For One Summit,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, unfortunately, I don't believe so, but I can
Mhm.
double check with the events team.
Sure.
My guess is no.
Sure. Yeah. Just asking.
Yeah.
I don't know how's the excuse me, the workshop demo selection going. I sent you and Emily an email last week. Our side travel plan for the quarter has been changed, so that even though our team submitted two demos, right, to each of these conferences, we have to withdraw because the travel policy has changed.
Noted. Yeah, thank you for letting us know. That's definitely a bummer, Shin. And yeah, I will have Emily respond to you and adjust accordingly.
Okay. Yeah. Mm. Any questions from other members joining the team about One Summit that is on March 31st in London and co-located with KubeCon. Yeah. Okay. Do you know how many demos submitted?
I believe we'll have close to 10.
That's great.
Yeah, especially for one day, it's yeah, plenty of demos.
That's great. Yeah. Okay. Okay, if no more comments or thoughts on that, we will move to the next one. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. The next.
I added
Yeah.
this one from the board call.
Mhm.
I'm not so sure if there's anything we can do from our committee part. I do know the next step is for our for Daniel, who is the chief of staff for branding, for LF branding, to reach out to store this and making sure that yeah, any members who are hosting SONiC events are complying with the SONiC brand guideline. So yeah, that's a next step for the Linux Foundation staff to do. So yeah, I don't think there's anything we need to do for now from our rich committee. I know you're also in a board call, so correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. I think that's okay. Let Daniel to handle it, and I think I mean, theoretically, outreach committee should be part of it as well. Because it's part of the strategy, right? To advocate or brand that SONiC. Let us know, how's going. I would say that it's double side. First, we should encourage that members, either members or industry, right, to advocate SONiC in a guided way, right? In a guided way that how they can use or how they can host the workshop or together with us. Yeah.
I completely agree.
Yeah. Also the same for OCP Europe Summit, right? Do you happen to know how many demos there are also?
Yes. Actually, from mid last week, we had about, or I think 8 demos submitted. So we might got a few more just because the CIP had 2 days left before I got this number. So I would say probably, yeah, close to 10.
Right. It will have, yeah, it actually have 1 more month to prepare for the Europe Summit.
Yeah. I can speaking of the events, I can give a quick update on the next step. So we are aiming to announce the demo schedule for both events, One Summit and OCP EMEA Summit, on Wednesday this week. So please keep an eye out on SONiC LinkedIn and X channel if you use X, and we'll also send out email to the SONiC mailing list as well, including our rich mailing list.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Let me think for OCP Europe Summit, anything else? I know people have been responding to the OCP call for participation for presentations. Are we still, okay. I think I was about to ask, are we still thinking about our standalone workshop? But I think that one will be associated to sort it out with stories, right?
Yeah, that's correct. And we'll see
Yeah.
how they respond. And yeah, and for now, I would say the highest chance we have will be working with stores once they respond and see how they would like to collaborate with us.
Agreed. Yeah, it's a better that it's a better branding with like a SONiC Foundation, and can be this time can be hosted by stories, but associated with SONiC Foundation, to host the workshop. Yeah. But I will leave to Daniel.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Any other comments or thoughts about the OCP Europe Summit before we move to the next one? Okay, seems no. Yeah. Let's go to the next one, that upcoming event that we already talked about.
Yeah. I think the next one is the upcoming webinar. I can give some updates on this one as well. So as part of the 2025 board and SONiC outreach goals, we're launching a SONiC webinar series this year. This is more of a complementary effort to diversify our marketing effort other than events as well. Since all the webinars will be virtual and we'll rotate the webinar based on time zones and so on. So the first, I have created a Google form to collect webinar topics, which I can share here as well if anyone or your colleagues interested in speaking and propose for a topic for SONiC webinar. And the only response we've received so far is proposed by Cynthia from Dell Technology. He's very active in the SONiC TSC and the community. He's proposing to speak on SONiC for AI fabrics, especially on how SONiC can enable the upcoming AI scale-out fabrics. And we typically like to include 2 or more speakers for this webinar, and Cynthia is open to invite other knowledgeable speakers to speak on this as well. So I just want to kind of open up the floor here and see if anyone who might be interested in joining Synthil and speak on this this topic for this first SONiC webinar. A couple of, I guess, one recommendation I received was that we can get SONiC AI working group involved, which I believe, Shin, you're involved in that working group. So yeah, I don't know if this is an interest of anyone to to join Synthil and speak on this topic for SONiC webinar.
You might need to you might add one line, right? Call for participation, 2 to 3 more. Companies who are interested in the same topic.
I'll check with Saurabh. He might be interested in doing that.
Awesome. Is that Paul?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you,
He's
Paul.
not
And
on,
feel free
but I think he's been traveling. His schedule's pretty busy, but if his schedule's free, he may be interested.
Okay, awesome. And we don't have a excuse me, we don't have a date set for this webinar yet, and it's totally up to speakers availability, if that helps. And Paul, feel free to reach out to me once you got a yes or no, and I can move forward with the logistics.
Do you have a ETA? I know the date's not set, but are you talking in 6 months, 2 months?
Yeah, so I'm looking at, ideally we'll have it in, I would say, beginning of Q2, so probably March or April timeframe. I think that would be good, and May the latest, so within the next 3 months.
Okay, April might be doable. May is Dell Tech World. It will be largely busy, I think, with that.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, and April sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
In Sunny, do you know on which platform?
Yeah, so this will be streamed on SONiC LinkedIn page as a live event, and it will also stream on SONiC YouTube as well.
I see. Okay, yeah. I think we can consider, right? Also, who to host it, who to moderate it. Please let us know if you need anyone like with tech background, right? To moderate that.
Yeah, absolutely. And Shin, do you know is there like a for the SONiC AI working group, is there a project working group lead for this working group? I would love to get someone involved.
I think that we have some major one. I think Yan Zhao joined. Is that Wei Bai still the lead for the AI group?
So since the AI work group is paused, I think the major reason is we do not have much new topic to discuss. That's why it's not active now.
Okay. No worries. But Sunny, I think many of us are working in this area, right? Very deeply. I think any of this company, one of the participating company or board company can give you one person to moderate that.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
And do you by any chance have any recommendations on potential moderators? And if you're interested in moderating, that would be great too.
I think I could. Is that remote?
Correct. Yeah, it will be remote.
Right. Let me ask this: the company who participate in this, right? Are you interested in moderate of this event? Like any of these companies? Otherwise, I can always be the backup to moderate. Yeah.
I think maybe we can send out an email to the AI work group. The work group mail is still there, just no active event. So maybe we can find some volunteers. Is that fine?
Yep, that works for me. And Tracy or Yanzhao, do you have the AI working group with the mailing list address? I can send out.
Yeah, I can share offline. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Yanzhao. Yeah. Great. nothing else. That should be everything for the SONiC webinar. And I'll give an update for in the next meeting as well on the webinar planning progress.
Okay, thank you. Okay. With that, next step of the next topic is next step for SONiC training. Let me see the training. There is an email between team, right, from Linux Foundation. Ashi actually basically gradually transit to Dell Schurab. I don't think much has going on there. The last email from Tim from Linux Foundation is to suggest to make it easier so we can start with smaller content like demos, case study, or tutorial, so that Tim has his team to add it to the catalog and gauge from the community interest instead of long classes that for more important topics. I think looking at this, the main thing is about the content, right? It stopped the last time at either building it ourselves or there is a company who has built some content. Should we work with them to purchase that? Yeah. So I think that's the place that we stopped.
Are you asking for case studies, just SONiC case studies in general that can be used within the training? Or what's the...
Thanks. Yeah, thanks, Paul. The original thought about training, right, is targeted at there are two types of users, customer users. One is developer, the other one is users. That how to use SONiC, right, from the very basic ideas and concept, architecture, and how to configure, how to use it. That is the training, how hopefully to empower, right? More people be able to start image using it and find it useful. Also, it could be tuned to developers that who would like to contribute it from the beginning and how to understand it between the modules and get hands-on, right, to be able to contribute. Those are two thoughts. If for the longer term, of course, it needs time and effort, right? To do the content and then to build the course, build the framework, how to train them. The second letter, Linux Foundation, has rich experience of trainings of other other programs that can help to launch, right? I can within the community or within Linux Foundation, and I also even see that worldwide. Now we are pausing at the content part. Yeah, how to get it ready.
Well, I don't know if it'd be of use for that or not. We do have some case studies that we've done recently on SONiC with Dell. With our customers. So I don't know if it's useful for this or if it's something that maybe you might be interested in, linking on your website. But I do have some case studies, and we got another one in the works right now, but we just finished 3 different case studies.
Oh, that's wonderful. Actually, first step, right? Sunny, correct if I'm wrong. I think that would be great. Great content for the wiki for the webinar. For the on the case study. I think that's the first step, right? Each year we publish 2 to 3 build use case. That is number one. I think also it can be part of the content of training.
Yeah, and
Okay.
one quick question for the case study. Paul, do you mean like user stories of how a user
Yes.
is using?
Yeah.
Okay.
User stories. Yeah. So like
Yeah.
companies that have, bought SONiC from us and used it for in production for some special use case, whatever it happens to be. But we've been recently building up the customer stories. So I don't know if that's of interest to you guys or not.
Yeah, and the training aside, one of the goals is to try to publish as many user stories as possible for SONiC
Yeah.
and adding to SONiC website. Paul, do you mind sharing that user stories with me that recently published? I would love to take a look and see if we can help with promoting it on social media
Yeah,
and
you
see
know
if we
what you
can
can
add it.
do is you can go to, I'll put it in the chat. You go to that link. They are all posted on our website at the
Okay.
bottom. Let me make sure I give you the right page, but
Okay, got you.
Okay.
yeah, they're at the
Okay.
bottom of that page. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Sweet. Awesome. Thank you. And Xin, regarding which format would be appropriate to kickstart the SONiC training, whether if it's an infomercial or not infomercial, infographics, demo, case studies, or tutorial, would this be a good discussion topic for the upcoming TSC,
I
possibly?
think so. We can bring it there. Yeah,
Awesome.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. And Yanzhao, are you by any chance attending the next TSC? If not, I can see if Evan can help with adding it to the agenda. Oh, looks like Yanzhao has dropped. Okay, I'll work with Evan and add this as a
Yeah,
discussion.
I will let Li Huang and Guohan know. Yeah, but I
Okay.
don't know who will go to TSC. Sometimes I skip. I have a hard conflict at that time.
Okay, sounds good.
But definitely I will let them know. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Mhm.
And Sunny and Chin, is this something you want covered in the public TSC or the private TSC? Because they do have both meetings now.
Which one is the next one coming?
Let me check. Hold on one second. They basically each meet once a month and they alternate. So the next one is this Thursday is the private TSC meeting, if that's helpful.
I can ask them to add to the private so that make faster progress. Yeah, if they decided this is more is appropriate for the public for the next one, they can move. They can continue to discuss there, right?
Yeah, totally. Okay.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Paul, may
And
I ask that usually Surab attend this meeting? Are you the representative now from Dell?
Well, I try to join when I can. Oftentimes this call conflicts with another call that I have to be on here internally. So
Yeah.
I miss it a lot of the times. And then I had some issues with my account not allowing me to get in that somebody on your side helped me resolve. So now I'm able to get into the calls, but oftentimes there is a conflict. So it may be a little bit hit or miss. I try to join when I can though. So yeah, you can still contact me if you have something.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, understood. To be honest, that I have a lot of conflict as well. Yeah. Okay.
And
Okay,
in terms of the
great.
lead for
Mm.
who drives SONiC training, is it Saurabh right now?
So I'm on the marketing side. Saurabh he's the technical side. So if you have something that you need technical content for, it's probably going to go through Saurabh.
Got it. Okay. Sounds good. And Shin, I know Ashley was used to drive this SONiC training effort. I'm just wondering, someone who has more background on SONiC training, I feel like that person will be helpful to join the next TSC private meeting, to just give a little more background to a TSC.
Okay, I can see if I have. I haven't working on training as well. On our side, we're asking Ashe, right, to contribute to that. Yeah. I think it's also. I think it's also worth to have team there. Let me write an email. Tracy, do you think the TSC private meeting has a alias or no?
They do have an alias. Hold on one second.
Yeah, do you mind to send to me?
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
send this
Hold on one
topic,
second.
and yeah, and if yes, we should also invite a team there. I think if for the private from the private TSC, maybe Surabi is already there.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
By the way, I just messaged Saurabh and he said he was definitely interested in helping with the webinar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. I will contact Saurabh. That's then.
Okay, I just sent it to you, Shin.
Thank you. Yeah.
Welcome.
Okay, I think with that, we are almost done with today's content. Let me leave room for people to speak out if you have anything else in mind would like to discuss or would like to suggest to add to the future discussing. Okay, if no, thanks everyone. Yeah, for your time. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you.
You have a great day.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.